Hey, good morning, everybody, for your Monday on a Tuesday. Those are always tough, right? So, good news weather-wise overall. We have some persistent cloud cover today. It's going to hold temps down. That's just how it's going to be for a little bit. The weather pattern is trying to change, I promise. By and large, I think we stay dry today until possibly later this evening, just for some of us up toward the north. We'll put times on that and see how things go. Here's a live look this morning for your Monday on a Tuesday. Commute northbound 49, seeing predominantly dry conditions. We look at radar right now. What was left of our straggling rain showers overnight, and there were very few of them, have now pushed up into the city. So looks to me like along the 435 loop. May still encounter some rain showers this morning, but looking good and dry down to the south. Here's temperatures today. Like I said, that cloud cover going to sock in pretty good. It's going to hold us down to about 63, 64 in Kansas City today, 62 over on the Kansas City, Kansas side, 65 in Harrisonville, 66 out towards Holden, 67 down in Clinton. 64 in Butler, 65 over in Pleasanton, 66 down in Fort Scott and Nevada. So like I say, here's today's surface chart. This is talking about the afternoon hours when I think there are a few more pop-up showers that pop through, but these are small, light, scattered showers. Absolutely nothing to be concerned about. Things do clear out for tomorrow. Look at that boundary down to the south. Finally has moved along. It's been wreaking havoc in Oklahoma and northwest Arkansas, and just giving us one rain shower after the other. Finally pushes things off to the east and to the south. High pressure starts to take over. There's a few little glitches in how that works. It's kind of an interesting forecast, so let me go ahead and put you through some of the timing here. So here we are this morning, looking through the rest of the day. I mean, just light pop-up showers maybe to be expected. Here I am looking at about 3-4 today. So possibly headed towards your afternoon commute, depending on what time you get out and about. I do see some scattered showers picking up along the eastern fringes, right? Warsaw down towards Bolivar this afternoon. Moving through the overnight, not seeing too much of anything. This is trying to clear out, trying to bring us good things. The next significant change we've been talking about Wednesday night into Thursday, and that's what's playing for you on your screen right now. So models are diverging just a little bit. I think the predominant rainfall and any thunderstorms that happen with this Wednesday night over into Thursday, I'm looking at about 1 a.m. now, is all going to stay out in western Kansas, headed towards southern Kansas. North American model suggesting that some light showers do clip us, Kansas City south, possibly down to Butler and such. This would be Wednesday night over into Thursday. If it does, they're light showers. A little bit of a disagreement there, but I think that predominantly things are going to stay out here. Central Kansas headed toward Oklahoma once again. So that is the little hitch number one that happens in trying to dry out. The second one, we're going to take a look at the upper level wind patterns, and I'll show you that because that's where things are governed, right? That tells us the big story. So the upper level wind pattern looks like this. Notice this persistent troughing across the entire Midwest, situated because of that low up over the Canadian border, right? So right here in the middle of your screen, Kansas and Missouri. As that low works out, as that trough scoots off to the east, and it does, that brings us our Wednesday night, Thursday first, while that just continues to spin around. Like I say, I think we're looking predominantly at Kansas area there. That's going to get out of here, and here's what happens. Ridging starts to build in. Actually looks like a block tries to set up. So we move towards Saturday. There's a little short wave that pops through. And so I'm looking at Saturday, possibly evening, Saturday afternoon, evening. And if anything happens, this little shortwave just kind of rides the ridge south right over our area. But I think it's going to hit maybe just a little bit more to the east of west central Missouri. So we're going to watch that for some thunderstorm development to kind of interrupt your otherwise good weekend before headed into next week. This persistent, almost a block, pops up that should bring us warmer and more milder conditions. And so all of that to say, good stuff is on the way. Here's the temperature trend. I'm going to use Harrisonville temperatures climbing through next week, right? So today, I think it's our coolest day. Going to be up to about 66, 72 tomorrow, 71, cooling off a little bit Thursday with that overnight system. Before we keep going, Friday, 78, Saturday into the 80s for your weekend, possibly. Little interruption there in thunderstorms. We'll keep an eye on that before we head towards possibly 85 for Monday. So that's the big picture. That's the bottom line. We just have a few interruptions of rain. One out in Kansas Saturday afternoon. We're going to keep an eye on towards Saturday evening. Other than that, drying out and warming up eventually. That's what I know on a Tuesday. Everybody have an awesome day. I'll catch you later.